boss threatens to terminate me due to my position. Hello. I am a senior in college and entering graduate school in the fall. I currently work 20 hours per week. I can't work more than that according to my position. My manager, upon learning I may be staying as a 20-hour employee due to graduate school, has threatened within the next year to either force me into a 30-hour position or release me. I get paid a bonus for only working 20 hours. And he comments on it very often. I was among one of the most productive bankers in our district last year, and was even awarded my job's most prestigious award for production and excelling in my role. Still, he wants to let me go. We argue often, and threatens to fire me very often also. What would you do? Work at a different bank. You can cite your award and get paid more for coming on as an experienced employee. Your manager will have to explain to HR and execs why they are letting go of an outstanding employee. You're holding the higher cards. Remain stoic, and if they fire you, they fire you and you'll get unemployment. Follow Nels Iverson advice and document everything. Save emails offline, etc. I tried to quit a data entry job to return to school. They begged me to stay, said they would do whatever it took. I'm a very productive employee who never makes mistakes. I'm just very analytical. I stayed on part-time, but my supervisor started to resent me. Everyone could feel it, not just me. After a semester of that and micromanaging, I left for good. I suggest quitting and getting a part-time job. Seems like you need to reach out to his boss. Just be prepared for all hell to break loose if you do. Go talk to HR now. This may constitute retaliation, which is illegal. Screw him. He won't fire you. He doesn't want to pay you unemployment. This boss is intimidated by you. Some bosses need to feel they are smarter than their subordinates. You are clearly a smart cookie and they resent it a little bit. You are also outshining them in a way. Even if they have a degree themselves, they envy your opportunities and options. There is a buzz about you. How long before you become a threat to take their job? Or other internal career opportunities they covet? Even if it's not true, it is likely the type of neurotic babble occurring in the back of their mind. People are strange that way. Sometimes. Play past it. Once you start grad school, different opportunities will come into your life quite rapidly, including some comparatively elite internship and employment opportunities. You will quickly outgrow this job. Boss is intimidated and maybe a bit jealous. Ask his boss if there are any positions open in a different area that aren't under dumb boss. And if so, seek them out. I mean, if you're winning awards, he might have a different idea of where your future is at this bank, right? New job. You seem good at what you do, so shouldn't be hard, and you have time, as he said, within the next year. Say you'll do 30 if you get the 20-hour bonus still. Say you'll do 30 if you get the bonus still. Still only do 20 hours of actual work. Quit and move to a bank that's worth your time. No point in working for toxic leadership. Send a courtesy notice to your boss's higher up explaining the situation with evidence so you can throw him under the bus as to why you left due to hostile work environment, and also file a few complaints with HR against your boss before you switch companies. I can think of 2 things I might try. Depending on how I feel about the company and how much energy I feel I have to apply to the situation. Contact HR to discuss with them what boss is saying. Make plain to them that you are a good asset to the company and he is threatening to fire you anyway. Find another job where I don't have to deal with his BS. Start inquiring about the process to secure an exit interview. Start by emailing HR and make sure you CC his superiors. Of course, secure a new job first. Constructive dismissal. You're not required to take a 30 hours position. He can't force it, and your unemployment will be hard to get rid of as you go back to further your education and get additional education to be a productive member of society. Isn't that funny? If you wanted a full-time position, they would die 1,000 deaths rather than offer you something with benefits. Can you take fewer credits in grad school? Stretch it out and still keep the job? I would hate to be out of a job in my chosen field over a degree that may or may not pay off. I pledge allegiance to the Corp in the United States of America, and to the profit motive for which it stands. One nation under management, divisible, with poverty and abuse for all. Call his bluff. That's what my husband did with a new manager that started out saying he was going to fire people for pretty much anything and everything. Last week, my husband's car broke down and he couldn't come into work. They said he would be fired if he didn't come in. He said, fine, and had an interview with a different company less than 24 hours later. Ended up with them asking him to come back 2 days in a row before he agreed. You see, they need him much more than he needs them. He's still looking for another job, but he can take his time while doing so. Seems like the same situation with your work. I think you may have the better hand here. If you are receiving any kind of funding similar to a fellowship or award, then you are not supposed to work more than 20 hours a week. Your grad college can catch wind of it and threaten to take away, reduce your award amount. The reason to leave is that you are not treated with respect and that you deserve better. You can let management know why, but in my experience nothing changes. When I left one job, my immediate supervisor got canned as a result because the parent company was so annoyed by my and others leaving, but nothing really changed there. It gave me no satisfaction, frankly. Stop arguing with him. When he starts, just politely say, we've been over this. I'm required to work 20 hours as a student. Next year I'll still be a student, so I'll still be limited to 20 hours. Then just say nothing more. You should put subliminal messages into your speech while talking to him to gain control and assert dominance. Maybe pee in a plant or something.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.